Guys, smartwatches are so diverse these days. You can spend hundreds of pounds on one, charge it every night and still only use about 6 features. Or you can go budget and sometimes regret it by day 3. But this is the KOSPET Orb 2, and for around £69.99, it's got an AMOLED screen, it's got GPS, it's got health tracking, water resistance and a long battery life. And you know what? It's even got a built-in torch. So if you want to see whether this is a proper budget bargain or just another cheap watch with a big list of claims, stick around. I'll be back in just a few seconds. What's up YouTube? Dave here with Seen Through a Lens, and thanks for stopping by the channel. We make lifestyle videos and all things tech, so if that's your kind of thing, then please consider subscribing to the channel and clicking on the bell icon so you can be notified of new videos. So guys, yes, this is the KOSPET Orb 2. Now, this is a rugged style smartwatch, but the thing that caught my attention, it was the price, because when something comes in at around £69.99, you automatically start looking for where the corners have been cut. I mean, is the screen rubbish? Is the app a nightmare? Is the battery life wildly optimistic? Or does it actually give you enough useful features to make it worth considering? And that's really what I wanted to find out, because on paper, this has got quite a lot going on. You've got GPS, you've got an AMOLED display, you've got fitness tracking, health data, Bluetooth calling, proper water resistance, and an LED torch built into the watch, which sounds great as long as it's actually usable day to day. Now, before we get into it, guys, KOSPET did send this over to me for me to take a look at and for me to give you my honest opinion. And guys, you know that whatever I review, you're always going to get my honest opinion, good, bad, or indifferent. So, yep, let's get it out of the box and see what we have. So guys, inside the box, we've got the watch itself. Now, strangely, it hasn't got a strap fitted, right? Which is strange, right? But anyway, let's set it down for a second and we'll come back to that. Then guys, we've got the paperwork, and I have to say, please read it, because there are a lot of features packed into this bad boy. Then guys, you've got the USB-A to proprietary charging cable. Now, proprietary is not my favorite, but very common on this type of smartwatch. And you've got the silicone strap, which I have to say feels pretty nice and has the quick release system, making it very easy to fit and to remove if you want to change the strap out for another. And then guys, we've got the watch itself. And I have to say, I actually quite like the look of this, and I like the weight of it. It's super light, featuring a zinc alloy bezel and a polymer body. It's got that rugged watch design, and it's got the chunkier bezel and 2 side buttons. And you know what? It's got that kind of outdoorsy kind of feel. It definitely looks like the kind of watch that wants to go hiking, even if most of us are just going to be walking the dog, doing a school run, or wandering around a barbecue, pretending we know what we're looking for. But the nice surprise is that it doesn't feel as heavy as it looks. The Orb 2 is around 41 grams without the strap. So although it's got that tough looking design, it doesn't look like you're wearing a small padlock on your wrist. It's still a fairly big watch though. So if you've got smaller wrists, which I've got fairly small wrists, it's worth keeping in mind. But for me, you know what? The weight helps a lot, especially if you're wearing it all day. Now guys, the screen is nice. In fact, it's really nice. It's got a 1.43-inch AMOLED display protected by Corning Gorilla Glass for scratch resistance and anti-fingerprint protection. And it's bright, sharp, and just makes the whole watch feel more modern and usable. Now, KOSPET say it goes up to 1,000 nits of brightness. While I'm not measuring that with any lab gear, but I can say in sunlight, and we're having a lot of sunlight in the UK at the moment, it's been easy enough to read. And I tell you, using it outside, it's not been a problem at all. Now, KOSPET are also pushing the rugged side of this watch, right? They say it's SGS tested, built to meet MIL STD 810H standards. And it's got 5 ATM and IP69 water resistance. So you know what, for normal everyday use, this is the kind of watch that you should be able to wear without thinking too much about it. Rain, workouts, washing your hands, dusty jobs, travel, being chucked in a bag, that's where this rugged style watch earns its keep. Now, I'm not going to pretend that this is a serious dive watch, and I'm not going to smash it to pieces with a hammer just to look dramatic on camera. But you know what? For normal day-to-day punishment, it feels like the right sort of watch. Now, guys, the next thing I wanted to check was the GPS. Now, KOSPET talks a lot about dual-band GPS and GNSS and multiple satellite systems, which give you accurate tracking in sophisticated situations, which all sounds pretty good, right? But specs only get you so far. The real question is simple. If I go for a walk or a run, does it actually track the route properly? So guys, no time to climb a mountain today, but a quick casual stroll. And yeah, you know what? GPS locked in within seconds, and you can see my walk was tracked nicely. And guys, there are loads of sport modes as well. But you know, let's be honest, most people will be using this thing for walking, running, cycling, going to the gym, maybe a bit of swimming. I mean, if you can get through all 170 sport modes, I'll tell you what, that'll be going some. Now guys, the watch connects to the Apexmove app, and that's where you can see your workout history, route records, health data, sleep information, and change watch faces. You can also personalize your homepage with customizable layouts and clear health data tracking. And with a budget smartwatch, the app really matters, because the watch can look great, which this does, but if the app feels like it was built during someone's lunch break, it kind of ruins the whole thing. Then we have health tracking, of course we do, and I have to say, this is pretty comprehensive. You've got heart rate tracking, you've got blood oxygen tracking, you've got stress, you've got mood tracking and sleep tracking. I mean, that's a lot of tracking. And if you want, you can measure these one by one in complete isolation, or you've got this cool one touch to measure all feature, which does exactly that. So you know what? That's pretty neat. Just press it once, it'll take all your stats, job done. Again, I mean, I'm not treating this as a medical data piece of kit, but I do like having general trends. And let's face it, it's these trends that are definitely motivational. I mean, did I sleep badly? Was my heart rate higher than normal? Did the watch roughly match what I thought happened overnight? These are the kinds of things that us normal folks want to know. Of course, you don't have to kill yourself with all those exercises either, right? You can just move naturally throughout the day, and the Orb 2 will do a great job at tracking your steps and your general activity. Now guys, what about this? The torch feature. Yes, I mentioned that this had a torch feature. Now, I thought this was going to be like most smartwatches, right? You turn the torch on, and what it does is it actually illuminates the screen really brightly, but not the Orb 2. This bad boy has an actual LED flashlight built into the case. I mean, check this out. And varying levels of brightness as well. I mean, it sounds like a gimmick, but it's genuinely handy. And I have to say, I've been making a ton of flashlight or torch videos and loving all of them, as who doesn't like a torch, right? You've also got the usual smartwatch stuff. Notifications, Bluetooth, calls, alarms, stopwatch, timers, weather, compass, find my phone, voice assistant, quick replies if you're on Android. And you know what? All of that stuff is, you know, all good and usable. But what about battery life? Well, that's important, right? Because we've already talked about watches that, you know, don't hold much battery charge and all the rest of it. Well, KOSPET claim up to around 2 weeks of typical use, depending on settings. And it charges magnetically with that proprietary cable. But it charges in about 2 hours, so that's pretty cool, right? I mean, this well-known smartwatch lasts about 3 days at a push, so you know what? 2 weeks. I kind of like the sound of that. Now, I get it. You don't get the full app ecosystem of something like the Apple Watch, but you're also not charging it every single night like another needy little phone. So guys, there you have it. For me, the KOSPET Orb 2 is interesting because it gives you a lot of features that people actually want to use without pushing the price into silly territory. The AMOLED screen is good, in fact better than good. It's lighter than it looks. The GPS adds real value, the battery life is strong, and the built-in torch, I tell you what, I love it. It's one of those small little features that ends up being more useful than you think. Okay, it's still a budget smartwatch, but it gives you pretty much all you need and you won't be afraid to wear it all the time. As roughing it with a £700 smartwatch, well, you know, that gives you a little bit more to think about. And guys, at the time of this video going live, as I said, the KOSPET Orb 2 is launching at around £69.99 in the UK, launching on the 21st of July. I'll leave any links, latest pricing and any discounts in the description. And guys, if you have any comments or questions, then please leave them in the comments section below. And if you like the video, then please give it a thumbs up. It really does make a difference. And if you'd like to see more of my content, then please subscribe and click on the bell icon so you can be notified of new videos. Thanks to you guys for watching, and thanks to KOSPET for sending me the Orb 2 to review. I'm Dave with Seeing Through a Lens, and I will see you the next time. Bye for now.